heat and we have the scattered storms. So pretty much a typical summer kind of day, even though we're almost now, getting toward the middle of September and actually only a couple days away from that peak of hurricane season on September 10th. We do have our heat index values probably up to about 100, maybe even a touch more today. Here are current air temperatures nearing 90 already. And then here are those feels like Reserve saying 101, Belle Chase about 100. Our dew points are in the lower 70s mostly, and our relative humidity there also on the higher end. Here's our live radar, by the way. And so if you're on the West Bank, you're getting a downpour here, but thankfully this is a little bit smaller and not quite as intense as a few of those storms that we had around this time yesterday, but still around Estelle and unfortunately not far from Lafitte, some downpours there. And we do have that chance for rain continuing this afternoon. High temperatures will be about 90 or so. We drop off through the 80s this evening, and then overnight we'll drop our rain chance to about 20%. And we have had this stationary front helping a few of the showers and storms to form. So you can see that here at 4 p.m. little bit of that activity calming down tonight. And then here is tomorrow. And look, I've paused it here with a few of these kind of bands of rain, very loose, likely from Invest 91L. So this is not an organized system. Again, we're not expecting it to develop at this point. It's just not really a very hospitable environment in the Gulf to foster the strengthening of any sort of organizing systems. But it is going to bring some moisture. But look at this. We've kind of been saying since yesterday and even almost the day before, some of that moisture associated with it, which I'll show you in detail in a second, may stay just off to the east. So kind of interesting to see our models picking up on that very loose swirl out to the east of us, even though, again, not looking like it will have a great chance to develop, but we'll watch it in case it does. For us, though, tomorrow, you can see a lower chance of rain now, and then look at that front moving in Thursday and into Friday. So our rain chance on Thursday looks pretty slim. Most of us likely will not see rain then, and then Friday into the weekend looks quieter. And I'm so excited about these dew point temperatures in the 50s. That is really nice dry air that's going to be showing up, especially kind of maybe even arriving late Thursday and then into Friday and Saturday. You can see we return to some kind of muggy weather by Sunday and into early next week. But we've been looking at dew points in the 70s. That's humid, almost oppressive kind of humidity, but it will feel so nice when you get into the 50s for dew points. That's a really nice, dry, almost crisp sort of feel to the air. So we will get that, a nice little treat to look forward to at the end of the week, although it will still be warm in the afternoons. Again, here's an Invest 91L, and starting to see actually a couple of these higher cloud tops clustered around that very loose, kind of messy, low pressure center. The chance for development has not changed. It has stayed low this whole time, but just something that we've been watching. But it looks like it will get drawn to the north, partially because of the trough of low pressure that will eventually drive that cool front into our area. And so this is the general area that we will see it possibly trying to develop a little bit over toward Florida's Big Bend area, and it looks like that moisture would still be exiting and over the Atlantic, perhaps even in Jacksonville, where of course we have the Saints game on the weekend. So it looks like there might be a chance for a few spotty downpours in Jacksonville, but not looking for a really high chance of rain really associated with Invest 91L. We are still talking about Hurricane Larry too. This has not been at any time a threat for us. It's moving up north around this ridge of high pressure, but actually tropical storm watches have been issued for Bermuda just because some of the outer bands might pass over Bermuda. It might get kind of close as it remains a Category 2 storm over the next several days. Right now, it's still officially a Category 3, but this is a big storm. It has been a major hurricane for a while now, and it's using up a lot of energy out here, mostly over the open Atlantic. And again, hopefully kind of staying away with some of its biggest impacts from the island of Bermuda. Our tropical activity, look at this. September 10th is the peak. It is September 7th. We are almost there, and then we typically see a pretty big drop off as we head into October. And as we start to see for the Gulf Coast, those cold fronts starting to increase. So again, it's really nice to see this little pattern that we've had lately with the cool fronts moving in, even though they have not been a true fall feeling cold front. This one actually will feel pretty nice. Look at those North Shore lows in the 60s. That's going to feel nice. That might actually be your little first taste of fall, even though we're not looking for really cool weather just yet. But our highs by Friday only in the upper 80s, and South Shore lows will still be in the 70s, but feeling very pleasant, especially mornings and evenings with that drier air.